Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am here to plan another week in my ANN Weeks planner, and this time we're going for October 17th through 23rd. Yes. So we're using the October 2022 monthly functional sub. By the time this video goes live, this palette will not be available. The only way you will be able to get that palette is if you wait until a full year next year to get it during our vault sale, which just ended this last week for the previous year's stuff. So yeah, it's just one of those things. We do have quite a few spots opening up for subs and washi this next month. I know that everybody is feeling it just like the rest of us with the economy, so I totally get it. But if you've been waiting and want a spot for our sub, just know this upcoming month there will be some extra spots. So that's all I have to say about that one. I mean, what else do you say? I hold no ill will towards anybody. When you have to cancel, you have to cancel, and I will always and forever to continue preaching budget friendly and being budget conscious with your stickers and stuff. So by no means, when you are ready and able and want to come back, we will be here. So I fully support budget friendly decisions and all of that. That will never be anything you see me say otherwise. So we will have a little bit of this washi also to go in stock. I have to, as of this filming, I have to finish up subscriptions and get them all shipped out, and then I have to do the inventory counts and listing photos and all those things that happen when you have these things. And then this will be up and available to purchase in as many quantities as you want. Okay, let's lay down straight. Me and washi, this planner is getting so bulky that me and washi are just not friends. And I would think by having nails that my nails would come to my aid, but I'm really just struggling. And so we're just going to make this easy so that I can have it. And we're just going to cut both sides. So my washi game is not strong. Never has been, never will be. I think we're going on year 3 of my washi game not being strong. It is clearly not something I'm meant to do. I tried, but clearly not something I'm meant to do. So, and yes, I have done like all the tips and tricks. I just think at the end of the day, it's just my brain and the fact that washi just doesn't like me. So I am getting ready this upcoming week. At least it's on my schedule, so I really hope it gets done. I am actually going to be finalizing all of the colors for next year's monthly functional sub. Yeah, you heard that right. Next year's, not next month's, not the next quarters, the full year. The full year. The full year. I'm so dead serious. I'm trying to figure out what, yeah, I do want to stick with the purple. I think that's what I've done this month is that, yeah, and I'm going to keep doing it that way because I really like it that way, where the header dictates what date covers I go for. And this is crooked, so I am going to peel that up and reposition it because the paper is awesome and I love that it's able to do that. All right, so let's get our stickers here. Hopefully I'm not running out of any numbers. I'm getting close on some. I need to restock my own stash. So as I said in last week's vault video, I shop the vault sale and get me, whatever colors I need. I may not need all the pages. Most of the time the pages that I need for me are the sticky note pages, so those are usually the ones that I end up restocking for myself. But this go around I actually won't print any off for myself. right to begin with, I will take the oops pages because it doesn't bother me any. I'll take the oops pages to put in my own stash to pull from. So, and then any pages that are not available, I will then print and cut for myself if I need them. So that's how I work, shopping the stash. And then we still have a whole bunch of grab bags in shop, which are still under the buy two get one free. I'm just gonna keep it that way, and then after that, any leftover subs from this last year that whatnot will probably just go into grab bags. So we will definitely have some D-stash boxes happening this year. So if D-stash boxes are your thing, know that they will be coming up and will be heavily discounted, and whatnot. So all right, let me grab my script so I can put down my dinner. So one of the things that's been really hard, because we've been busy, and I'm going to talk about the busyness in Friday's video, because it really does involve the kids a lot, because they're so busy, has been the struggle bus of a menu. We ebb and flow through it. It's just one of those things. I sat down and I made a menu the other night. What was it? Wednesday, while the kids were at youth group. And ooh, I love this green. Minty green is what I'm feeling this week. And we did it. And I ended up actually, one of the reasons why I ended up doing one of the meals that I did this last week was because we walked down the Halloween aisle at our local grocery store, and I saw that they had the little skull waffle maker, and I was like, yes, please. I will definitely take this. Even if I use it once, it'll be worth it. And so I was like, you know what? Let's have some chicken and waffles with some watermelon. It's been a long time since we had any type of like breakfast stuff, but I was just feeling I wanted sweet and salty, and I didn't want to go with like some of my tried and true methods of sweet and salty. So this is what we got. And my husband was making the waffles, and he was like, this is gonna take a long time. And I was like, yeah, but you'll be fine. And so he's like, I'm gonna do some regular ones as well. I was like, okay, that works. So mind you, this was on Thursday. So he did all the waffles, and he was like, I was like, I have to do this for a post in the group. He's like, first off, that's weird. But second, okay, I'll do them. You get to pick first. I was like, okay. So we went ahead, and he just made a few, and I got to pick, and I got to post it. First off, I love the skulls. Skull waffles are the only kind of waffles I'm going to eat. I know they're made of the same stuff as the other waffles, but for me, the skull just added just so much more to it. So, but then we had, the chicken and the watermelon, and I am a sucker for watermelon. Oh my goodness, I love watermelon so much. And watermelon with salt, which a lot of people were saying yes to. I had very few people say no to salt on watermelon, which to me, if salt on watermelon is not your thing, I have no judgment against you, because we all have our preferences. My mother does not do salt on watermelon, so she always looks at me like, ew, gross. And I'm like, it's the best thing ever. But we made a Dijon, a honey mustard dipping sauce. But I had seen this honey at our grocery store. It's called Mike's Hot Honey. I don't know if you have had it before, if you've seen it in your stores or whatnot, but I was really interested in it. And then I started watching somebody on, she actually popped up on my feed on Facebook, and she makes lunches for her husband, and she was using it for dressings. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a honey mustard dipping sauce for our chicken, but I'm going to use the hot honey. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that I did. It was so delicious. I thought I made enough, but clearly I didn't, because I had a little bowl there for my husband and I to share dipping sauces, and he pulled it over to himself and he was like, you're gonna have to go make your own. And I was like, excuse me? He's like, this is delicious. And we had no dipping sauce left after everything was said and done. I was like, geez, well, file that recipe away for later on, because that had to be too good. So, all right, I'm going to pull out my water trackers from Orange Umbrella Co. and get these laid down, and we'll move. So, but getting back to the menu, we ebb and flow between the menus. It's hard. I love to cook, but it's also time consuming. And with everything going on, it's like sometimes I can't. But I really love to cook. So I am really trying to schedule out my days very, very well, so that I can spend a few days out of the week. I wouldn't be able to do it every day out of the week. It's just going to be too much for me. But a few days out of the week to getting back into the kitchen and cooking more and more meals. But yeah, I was like, you know what? I want a menu that just hits some of the things. So we had chicken and waffles one night. And then for lunch one day, we had ramen. And I actually had my husband make it. And he was like, how do you want me to make this? And I was like, we're the ones that you're the one that's always watching like ramen videos. Do it the way they said it. He's like, great. Now I got to go watch more videos because I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, oh no. But we ended up having some ramen. It was super delicious. I love the spiciness that was in there. Some of the kids thought it was too spicy, which that's fine. Everybody has their own spice level preference, and I had one kid who did not like the texture of the noodles. I found the spice and the texture to be amazing, so I just gobbled it up. Oh, I gobbled it up. It was so, so good. And we ended up having tacos, and like everybody's just like, where did mom come from? Like, she's back in the kitchen cooking. She's cooking us really good food, or making dad cook us really good food. Did an alien kidnap her? Because this is weird. But I just miss cooking. So I've been really adamant and put in the forefront of my mind that this needs to be a priority, even if it's not scheduled like way out. I still need to make it a pretty good priority. So tomorrow night, which by the time this video will have posted will have been a few nights ago, so I can't tell you how it's gonna go just yet, but we are having a deconstructed lasagna. I mean, not that that sounds anything fancy or anything, but that's what it's called. So I'm actually really excited for that, to give that a try, and whatnot. And yeah, and like garlic bread and Caesar salad. I mean, come on, just like all the good stuff. Like, nothing about this is gonna be healthy, y'all. And I like good food, and yes, healthy food can be really, really good. But all things in moderation, and just getting back into those swings, which then brings me to, I have my step stickers going down, and I just updated my steps for the week that I was in Salem. Let me flip to that for just a second, and let's take a look here. Where was it? Right here. Okay, so I didn't put my wake up times. I didn't put what I had for dinner because I just don't remember any of that. But I mean, Monday I was like a rock star going. Tuesday I was on the plane most of the day and driving, so that wasn't a big deal. Wednesday we were on the lobster boat. Thursday we had gone down to Salem, so we were up and down the stairs. And then Friday was our walking tour. They had 15,000 steps. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm like, okay, I think I need to walk 2 miles a day so I can get these every single day. Saturday was the meetup, which was still great, but Sunday, I mean, I ended up walking. I got to the airport pretty early, so I ended up walking for an hour there, so that's why that is pretty up, because otherwise that would not have been up if I didn't walk, because I came home and I crashed out. That's what I did. I was so tired. So tired. All right, let's take a look-see here, and let's put our sticky notes. Have I been using the sticky notes? Which ones did I do? Okay, large sticky notes one, that's fine. We'll use the large sticky notes again. There's no shame in that one. So yeah. Let's put you over here. That's where you'll go. I just didn't want the orange here with that orange, and I didn't want the 2 orange in the columns. I know, super, just really oddly unspecific. So yeah, I'm hoping to be able to get some walking time in and everything, and man, they're making a lot of noise on that side, and we'll see what happens from there. As soon as I'm done filming, I'm actually really excited to go back out into our kitchen area, because if you watched Monday's video and you know how much I've been moving things around, you will know that I also, had an IKEA trip. Well, at that IKEA trip, we went ahead and we got curtains for our big window that we have in the back. And yes, we have a little bit of a bat cave going on. It's okay. But I'm excited to go out of this office here in just a little bit and go see how much cooler that center area is. So, all right, this is what we have. This has been really working well for me, this whole layout. I know I've talked about how I might change it up and stuff like that, but I'm just not ready to. This just seems to be the thing that is working at this point in time. So until I find a need for something else that I need to do, this is what it's going to be. So this is would it be forever? Who knows? We'll see. Because if I start walking or doing something, I've got that there. I'm obviously tracking my dinners, my steps, my wake up times, my waters, and then this is my self-care time. So, I mean, I don't really have a whole lot more that I need to put in there. But yeah, so like I said at the beginning of this video, you can't get this palette anymore because it is just gone. But the new palette is going to be coming out. November's multifunctional sticker sub palette will be coming out on the 5th, which colors are gorgeous. I'm just saying. And yeah, and then I've got to get the washi uploaded as well. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure, words are sometimes not my friend. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye now.